So where do you currently buy your SSL certificates from? SSLS? Komodo? GoDaddy? Maybe even 123 Reg if you're in the UK. But what if I told you you didn't have to buy an SSL certificate at all? What if I told you that just by doing something really, really simple, you can make your website more secure and you never ever have to buy a certificate forever? What am I talking about? Let's have a look. So whether you're using Debian, CentOS, IIS, Tomcat, it doesn't matter. You do need to have any kind of certificate. As you can see here, I've just put an IIS Express Development Certificate on an IIS website. It doesn't matter. All you've got to do is make sure it has any SSL. Doesn't matter if it's in date, out of date. As long as Cloudflare can make a connection, it's going to work with anything. But it has to be able to make that connection over port 443 SSL. So we're just going to have a look at how to administer a domain without needing SSL or any of that, just to keep the price down a bit really. So I've got my super cool new domain name here, MeWoke, and what I've also got is my Cloudflare account, which is completely free to open. All you need is an email address. So I'm going to go into my Cloudflare account and I'm going to add a site. I'm going to say mewoke.com. I hope that's how you spell it. And here we go. So which plan do you want to do? Pro, this one, or 2,400 quid a year or something. If you go down here, you can just do the free one, which gives you Universal SSL certificate, which means it uses a Cloudflare certificate to cover your domain, which covers every domain. So you don't need to worry about buying your own. So then Cloudflare, it goes and looks at what your domain name is set up for DNS, etc. So it's just checking for existing IP addresses. I'm just going to put so there's two the same there. Those two are exactly the same record, so I'm going to get rid of one. I'm going to put my IP address in here. And then what will happen is it will say it's going to take 24 hours, and what you need to do is update your name servers to these two. Well, that's a pretty simple process. So all I've got to do is go back into, I'm using 123 Reg, which is exactly the same as GoDaddy. Exactly the same setup. I need to go into MeWoke. I go into name servers. I just do change name servers, and I'll use my own. And I've done it so many times it actually knows which ones to do. Save those. Just by clicking this, you realise you're going to break your website and everything if there is one. But it's okay, it's a new domain, so it's no problem. And domain lock is on, all good. So then I go back to MeWoke. I do continue, I do get started, and an automatic HTTPS rewrites. Yes, we want those, definitely. And then always use HTTPS. Yes. Save. Finish. Then just under SSL, make sure it's using full. If you're going to set up something like WordPress, it can cause a few problems if you're on flexible. The proxy, it won't detect the website until it's properly made, until you've made it on your WordPress site. But in the main part, what that means now is when it sees that those name server changes have gone through, which might take, it doesn't take very long in the modern day, it takes about half an hour. You see now, because we've got it on strict bind, it recognises the certificate as correct and sends me through to the right site. I better do it United States of America, otherwise I'll get looked upon unfavourably by MeWoke. I don't know how it's called Sparky. MeWoke. There we go, we've got a secure WordPress website and we never have to buy a certificate. But it really is that simple.